Happy Sunday, friends. Welcome to Alive with Lissa. Today we are going to be opening this box that has spices in it. So you guys know that I absolutely love spices and we were running a little low on our supply. So I placed an order from Silk Road Spice Merchant. They're a Canadian company from Edmonton and Calgary. And I love their products so much, so I made a huge order and I wanted to share that with you guys here as I unbox this wonderful box full of spices. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the chat. But yeah, this is a much anticipated order. We're very, very excited to get this because it's been over a year since I've been in Canada, so our spices, like I said, are getting a little low and had to place a big order. So let's open this box and see what's inside. Ooh. All right. Excited. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All right, check this out, you guys. All right, we got some chipotle ground chilies. This is gonna be so delicious. Oh my gosh, there's just so much in here. It's so good. Okay, what's next? What's next? Dried shallots. These are amazing to add to a dressing after you've made it and then just let them rehydrate with some of the water that's in that dressing. You could also add these to a cashew sour cream to give it a little bit more of an onion flavor. These are wonderful. Almost should have got a bigger one, but that's okay. Chives. Got some dried chives going on here. Chives are also another good one to add to an already made dressing. Maybe add it to the cashew sour cream or a sunflower sour cream. Be so good. Chipotle, my fave. Yep, Chipotle is such a good one. This one here is probably my most favorite blend. It's the Memphis pork rub. Obviously we don't eat pork, but this is a great barbecue style spice blend, and we'll use this to enhance the French dressing. The French dressing is just 5 or 6 dates, 2 cloves of garlic, the juice of a lemon, a little apple cider vinegar, and smoked paprika. But sometimes we will add the Memphis pork rub to that dressing, and it's like an extra barbecue flavor. So what is this? This is an unboxing of my spice order from Silk Road Spice Merchant in Canada. Just wanted to share some of the spices. There's like a little cinnamon stick that was just randomly in the box. But a lot of people ask about my spices and where I like to get them, and this is definitely my favorite place. I don't use a lot of salt in my recipes. Oh, we've got a little friend here. Meow meow. Come here. Oh, it's Jai Jai. Say hi, Jai Jai. He just wanted to check out the spices. Now, as I was saying, I don't use a lot of salt. However, I do like to add a little bit every once in a while here and there if I feel like I need to. And this is an alderwood smoked salt. So when you open it up, it smells smoky, like barbecue. So it's nice to add to certain things. Remember, you don't want to go overboard with the salt. A link, yes, I will share a link. You could just search for Silk Road Spice Merchant from Canada. This is dill pollen. Now, it's a lot different than dill. Dill pollen is the yellow part, and it is so much more powerfully dill than the actual dill part. So this is really good to add to make like a dill pickle flavored dressing or like any kind of ranch. Add just a little bit of the dill pollen. It is so good. Oh, this is the dill pickle seasoning. This is the dill pickle seasoning. I did order the pollen as well, I believe. But yeah, the dill pickle seasoning has dill pollen in it. I like the pollen a lot. It's so good with that kind of stuff. More fenugreek leaves. Fenugreek leaves I use in kind of like my masalas. Mahini curry has some fenugreek leaves. It gives it a really unique flavor, and I haven't been able to find them anywhere other than Silk Road. So Silk Road Spice Merchant, you guys, you can just Google them. They're in Edmonton and Calgary in Canada, and they ship to the United States. It's an extra shipping fee, but well worth it. So there's the fenugreek leaves. Ooh, this is my next one. Jalapeno chopped and dried. Now you can do this yourself. Obviously, you can chop up some jalapeno and put it in the dehydrator and just let it dry. But if you don't have time for that, you can always get dried jalapeno. This I love adding to a dressing after it's been blended to give it like that chunky, chewy, spicy jalapeno flavor. I also really like to add this to the cashew cheeses that I make. I have a recipe in Dips and Dressings for different cashew cream cheeses. I like to add the chopped jalapeno to those, and then as the cheese kind of cures, it kind of absorbs some more of that water, and it's just so delicious in those cheeses. So chopped and dried jalapeno was also in the order. I also got ground jalapeno. We like things spicy, and I also noticed that there is a big difference between the spice of, say, a chipotle or a spicy red chili and a jalapeno. The spicy red chilies, they tend to linger a long time, so you can use a little bit less, like cayenne. You only want to use a small amount. With the jalapeno, it's still spicy, but the spice disappears after a couple bites. Like, it's not really a lingering kind of a hot or heat. This one is definitely more lingering, and it takes a while for it to go away after you eat. But that's why we like to add a lot of jalapeno, because it's I call it a fresher heat. Like, it's not as intense or long lasting as the red ones. This one here, it looks like they gave me a little sample of, this is a Japanese seasoning. So I like to put this on sushi, raw vegan sushis. Oh, and here's their card, you guys. Take a screenshot if you can. The Silk Road Spice Merchant. They are in Calgary, Edmonton, and online info at silkroadspices.ca. So silkroadspices.ca. I don't think you can see it. Silkroadspices.ca. Canadian company. Amazing. Got some Madras curry powder. More curry powder because we were getting low. We almost have no more left. Here is the pollens that I was talking about. So we've got a fennel and a dill pollen. Now again, these are, I can smell them through the tin. They are so good. These are more intense versions of fennel and dill. So much more powerful. You only need a small amount. They're a little bit more expensive, but worth it. So we got those. What else do we got in here? I made a big order, so there's a lot of stuff in here to go through. Are these pesticide and processed free? They look good. These ones, I asked them how they are. They're not organic. I'm sure some of them are, but maybe not necessarily certified. They do dry a lot of their spices. They outsource their spices. So it really depends on where they're getting their spices, but they said a lot of them are dried under the 115 or dried for longer periods of time at really low heats, because if they dry at higher heats, then it compromises the integrity of the herb or spice. So when it comes to being legit raw, some of them might not be, especially smoked stuff like smoked paprika is definitely not raw because it's smoked at 210 Fahrenheit, which is too high for the raw. But again, it's not a big deal. I would much rather have the spices than to be pure and perfect and whatever, right? I want to enjoy the spices and enjoy my raw food. So that's what I know about them. How old are you? I will be 41 in about 2 weeks. Just a little over the 2 weeks. So on December 3rd, I'll be 41. Watching live while jogging on the trails. Oh, that's awesome, Richard. So good to see you in here. That's awesome. So what do we have here? We've got, I don't know how to pronounce this one. It's pomegranate powder. Anardana. So this is pomegranate powder, and it's going to add a little bit of an acidity to a dressing, kind of like adding maybe like citrus zest or something like that. So pomegranate powder. I wanted to try this, so that was something I've never used before. I wanted to order it and see how that goes. So yeah, also you guys, they have jars, they have tins, and they have these ones here. I already have jars for these spices, but they're empty. So I ordered just the bulk in the bags. And then these ones, anything that's in a jar in this box is brand new to our collection. And this is Amarillo ground. This is a Peruvian yellow chili in salsa. Or any situation where you want more flavorful heat than you would get with cayenne pepper. Whew, that's gonna be a spicy one too. So you check this one out here. Delicious. Do you leave them in the bags or do you refill them? The bags, as I mentioned, we have empty jars on our spice shelf, so we'll just be pouring these into the jars. And then we just store the bags in our excess spice bin. So yeah, that's what we do for that. I like to order them in bulk because then I don't have to place as many orders as often as I need to, because we go through a lot of spices. Oh, ground cloves. That's something that I needed a jar for, so I got a jar for ground cloves, especially we're gonna be using a lot of cloves this holiday season. What do we have here? It's like Christmas, opening all of these. Grains of paradise. It's kind of like a black pepper in a way. It smells a little black peppery. Let's see what they say here. Native to Western Africa, grains of paradise have a spicy, slightly fruity pepper flavor. So we're gonna try this in place of black pepper just for fun, because why not, right? We use pomegranate peels for poisoning. For poisoning? Not sure what you mean by that. Let's see here, what's next? Chili powder. Chili powder. This is added to all of our like taco meat, our salsas. We add the chili, this for our chili. Add this to the chili, or, oh my gosh. Smells like a Mexican restaurant. So good. So just plain old regular chili powder. It's a mild one because we like to add a lot of other stuff to heat it up, like extra jalapeno. I missed the name of the company. The company is Silk Road Spices, and I have always been shopping here since I went raw. It's a Canadian company from Edmonton and Calgary. So this is where I ordered them from. And again, they ship to the United States. So that was really nice. Just pay extra for shipping. Ooh, hickory smoked sea salt. Again, we do not use a lot of salt, but when we do, we like to have something with a smoky flavor. Oh my gosh. This smells like camping. Smells like a campfire. It's so awesome. It's nice to add like just a pinch to give it a little bit of that smokiness. Are those organic? Again, I'm not sure. They don't say organic, but I don't worry too much about the organic thing for the most part. I just like to get high quality. And again, organic or not, I still think these are great products. More curry powder. I had to get, did I have? Yeah. So we use a lot of curry powder in this house. So I bought a jar and I bought the bag so that once this is done, we can refill it with the bag. because we need a lot of curry. Let's see what else we got in here. There's about 8 more jars. Let's see what's this one here. Ooh, more curry. This one is a yellow curry powder. Let's smell this one here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good with mangoes and like a mango curry dressing. So delicious. Let's see. Ooh, Mayan chili powder. Mayan chili powder. Oh my gosh. It almost has like a hint of cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Okay, this dark, rich chili powder is built on the Mayan tradition of blending cocoa and cinnamon. It's delicious in meat chilies, which I won't be using. It goes great with any sweet elements you add to your chili, like raisins or bell peppers. So this is gonna be really, really, really good to try. It does have that kind of a chocolatey cinnamon chili. Oh my gosh, very excited. Mayan chili, you guys, Mayan chili. All right, what's next here? Drum roll. Summer Savory from Nova Scotia. Oh yeah. This one's going to be really good for lighter, more fresh dressings. It's gonna pair really well with like celery and cucumber, fennel, those really, really fresh veggies. That'll go in a nice dressing. We're almost done. Let's see what's this one here. This one, I cannot remember what it is. It's very deep is the word. It's called Urfa Biber or Biber. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. These Turkish chilies in rice dishes, stews, and anywhere you want a deep, good as a deep, rich flavor and a touch of heat. Their taste is pruny, smoky, and tobacco-like. They pair well with chocolate and sweet dishes, which is great because we use a lot of dates and sweet stuff. So this one, definitely going to add to some of my dressings to see how that changes the flavor and bring that deepness to it. I really went crazy on the website and searched for a lot of new and different spices to use. Got a jar for ginger because we go through a lot of ginger. This one, oh, this one smells so sweet. Definitely a good one. Ginger. 4 more. What do we have here? This one is mango powder. Mango powder. Let's see what they say. Oh, it's very sweet. Very sweet. Made from dried green, unripe mangoes, it adds a pleasant acidity to many curries and vegetarian dishes from northern India. Also adds a fruity and sour flavor to pickles and chutneys. So I will be adding this to some of my chutneys and curries and sweet dressings. So this should be really fun. What is their website? It's silkroadspices.ca. silkroadspices.ca, the Silk Road from Edmonton and Calgary, Alberta in Canada. Let's see here. Ooh, Calabrian chilies. We like it spicy. These ones here are classic hot Italian chili and are used in everything from pasta dishes to soups and stews. They have a moderately intense heat and a flavor of ripe, smoky, sun-dried tomatoes. This one's going to be delicious. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good one. This one I'm gonna definitely add to like mushroom marinara on zoodles or something like that. That will be a really good one. I could add that to chili too. Get 2 more. This one here is marjoram. I got this one for Thanksgiving dishes because marjoram is such a good one. It smells like Thanksgiving. This is a good one to add to stuffing or any of the vegetable dishes to give it that holiday feel. And we've our last one, you guys. Let's see what this one is. Cayenne pepper. Kind of a little anticlimactic, but cayenne pepper. We haven't had a jar of cayenne, so I wanted to grab a jar. I'm not going to smell this one too close because it's going to be, yeah, it's pretty intense. So we've got this cayenne pepper. Generic name for any hot ground chili or blend of chilies. It adds spicy and adds quick, it is very spicy and adds quick, flavorless heat to any dish. So this is like really good for circulation and increasing internal temperature. So if you feel a little chilly in the winter, add a little bit of cayenne pepper to your meals because that's going to stimulate the circulation and warm you up a little bit. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining me while I unboxed all our spices. We got some good ones, we've got some shallots, and we've got the pollen, the dill and the fennel pollen, so delicious. Jalapeno and the actual jalapeno, really, really good stuff. And I'm going to go into the kitchen and put these all into our jars right now, but thank you. I wanted to send a big hug to everybody out there, hoping you're having a wonderful weekend and you have a wonderful week ahead. Don't forget that we have 40% off all of our ebooks, so if you want to grab any of those, the code for 40% off is NiceCream40. Use that code. The link is in my bio, link in description everywhere. You can grab those ebooks at 40% off with that code. My daddy's in here. Aww. My dad and Debbie are sitting in their PJs enjoying her live. Oh, missed you, Dad. Missed you, Debbie. Oh, you guys are awesome. It's so good to see you in here, even if we are country away. Can't wait for the burger book. Oh, you guys, I can't wait for the burger book too. I'm so excited to get that one going. I try not to use a lot of exotic spices in my recipes simply because they're not always available to everybody. So most of the spices in them are easily, readily available at any grocery store, but I do like to experiment with some of the more unique ones, like the which one was that, the Viber, this one here. That's going to be really interesting to add to some stuff and see. Looks like some nice spices. Where are the spices again? The spices are from Silk Road Spice Merchant. Their website is silkroadspices.ca. I will put a link in the description of this video when it gets uploaded to IGTV. They're from Canada, Edmonton, Alberta, and Calgary, Alberta. It's a spice store that I used to always go to when I was living in Edmonton, and I miss them a lot, so I wanted to place a big order and stock up on some of my spices. So yeah, thank you, Raw Veggie, for sharing that in there. That's the link to the spice store. So again, it took a little while to get this order just because of world events. They aren't filling them as fast, but it was pretty fast. It took a couple weeks to get the order, but I got it. I'm so happy that I did. And yeah, so I might come live again this week at some point. Missed you guys so much. I'm working on my free cravings book, which should be ready hopefully by the end of the month. I keep saying that, but legit this time. There's going to be a free version and a paid audio version. So if you wanted to get the audio version, it's going to be $7. But yeah, it's over 75 pages now, full of craving help. So if you guys are looking for that, definitely stay tuned. I will have that up shortly. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks guys for joining. Kisses to my dad and Debbie who are watching. And I will see you guys soon. Much love and fruit on.